Hello and welcome to this very special episode of Backyard Fitness and Stuff. Today, we do not have a reaction. Actually, what we have is a contest entry, but not just any contest entry. This isn't like other ones I've been in. This is a bar breakdown contest. So Skeem posted a contest called EATBIGPP. That's EATBIGPP. All right. And he has challenged people, and I challenge you. If you think you can do better than me, I don't know if you're gonna do better than me. I'm almost fairly certain no one's gonna get as close to what the actual meanings of Skeem's bars are as me. I've taken this very serious, and would you like to know why? It's because there's money on the line.
Hello, are you trying to win some money?
If you can get the closest, you can get $25.
The Eat Big PP contest. Eat Big PP, of course, stands for Explain All This by Ingenuous, Gratuitous, Perfect Pausing. I am going to play a song in a few moments, and your job is to break down and explain all of the bars in that song. The channel who uploads a video that explains the most bars will win $25.
If you can get it absolutely, positively, 100% correct, which Skeem says there's no way in hell you can get $50.
And on the off chance that a channel uploads a video in which every single bar and hidden meaning of this song is properly explained, you'll win $50. And on the very small, minute chance multiple channels pull that off, you'll split the profits, but that ain't happening, trust me.
And I'm a very frugal person. You know how much toilet paper $25 can buy me? That's a lot. This is my bar breakdown. I got out the study book, broke it down by bar, and I'm going to see what I can do. So first off, it is Eat Big PP, EATBIGPP. That is, explain all this by ingenuous, gratuitous, perfect pausing, which I lived on pausing, and there will be pausing here today. In case you don't know, ingenuous, the way it is up there, innocent and unsuspecting, gratuitous, lacking of good reason, unwarranted, and then the rest is self-explanatory. Explain all this by and perfect pausing. He's telling you what to do, but also it's funny because it spells out Eat Big PP.
Before I begin, just relax, turn the lights to dim.
Before I begin, just relax, turn the lights dim. He wants you to kick back and relax while he blows your mind. But I can't relax, because I have bars to break down, Skeem, so no.
Reverse the cryptic syntax rap like it's a macronym.
Reverse the cryptic syntax rap like it's a macronym, okay? So, syntax is an arrangement of words or phrases to create well-formed sentences. And macronyms, okay? Nym macros is programming language, all right? So you write macros using Nym language. He's talking about us decoding what's being said, both breaking down and decoding the bars, but then also actual coding, all right? That's going to play more into bars here in a second.
Except that you won't really know what's happening.
Except that you won't really know what's happening. And at this rate, I feel like there's definitely some things that I'm not going to have 100% correct. But like I said, I'm going to know more than you think.
Catch what you can without a hook while you're fishing them.
Catch what you can without a hook while you're fishing them. All right? You catch fish with a hook while fishing. And you can fish around in search of the meaning of the bars and try to catch the references. The next one is one I was super proud I got.
Except in this rap there is no M.
Except in this rap there is no M. I felt like right about now I started to hit my stride, okay? So, M in code, it means emphasized text, which means there is no emphasized text. Bar 6.
Forget everything you thought you knew about this man.
Forget everything that you thought you knew about this man. Because we as the listener know nothing.
Or you'll end up as a victim of my cruelest end.
and you'll end up as a victim of my cruelest end. We better not act like we know him, or it will be our downfall.
Razor focused on the details, but don't see the trend.
Razor focused on the details, but don't see the trend. In rap, this could mean he is very zoned into the little things of his own music and will not follow whatever the trend of music is popular at the time.
Well, I guess I'll have to do it then.
Well, I guess I'll have to do it then. He's letting us know that the song is about to get much more complicated.
Everybody struggles to decipher like they're seeking Zen.
Everybody struggles to decipher like they're seeking Zen. So the way he spelled decipher too, I really spent some time on this bar. Decipher, D-E-C-I-P-H-E-R. I even ran it through the Caesar Cipher description tool, which is like, I was thinking maybe seeking Zen or one of these phrases he could have used to like write something else encrypted. So I was going through that. But if we're just taking it for base, deciphering these bars will be very hard, and reaching Zen is also very hard. So comparing two like things.
So nobody ever told them to be noble and embrace suffering.
So no one ever told them to be noble and embrace suffering. This part is very interesting. In Buddhism, there are 4 noble truths, a lot of which deal with suffering. The first noble truth is life consists of pain and suffering. And then, check this out.
And kinesthetic, so prophetic of your grateful path.
Kinesthetic, so prophetic of your eightfold path. All right? Remember what I was just talking about before? So in Buddhism, the method to end suffering is a process referred to as the eightfold path. Right understanding, right thought, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, right concentration. Kinesthetic is tactile learning or learning through physical activities, and prophetic is accurately predicting what will happen in the future. Kinesthetic, so prophetic of your eightfold path.
Accept your 8 old lines of hateful wrath.
Bar 13, accept your 8 old lines of hateful wrath. Right here he's saying you're definitely not going to have an eightfold path. You're more likely just to have 8 old lines of hateful wrath. So you're not going to reach nirvana. You're not going to reach peace. If anything, you're just going to have 8 bland, boring, angry bars.
Expressively portrayed empty meaning and gas.
Expressively portrayed empty meaning and gaffes. Essentially meaning, right after your 8 old angry bars, is you'll have very few and meaningless bars that would be cause for embarrassment. Gaff, embarrassment.
Mull it over like a bad haircut.
Mull it over like a bad haircut. To think about what he said, to mull it over, but also a play on the word and hairstyle of a mullet.
To leave a gaps.
So the next bar is you're leaving gaps, and this one I have a little bit of confusion on. I don't know if it's just a space, but you're leaving gaps. I was doing so much research, and I think somewhere he could be talking about gender wage gaps or just gaps between others and himself, like as far as like skill is concerned.
You think you run the game? Well, prepare to get lapped.
You think you run the game while prepared to be lapped. The saying getting lapped is a term used in running. A lot of the time whenever people are running a race and someone gets lapped, that means someone has already made their way all the way around the track and then back past that person. So they're already a lap ahead, getting lapped. So he's steps and laps ahead of you, prepared to be lapped.
Overestimating the way that your song should be playing.
Overestimating the way that your song should be playing. You think much too highly of your music.
Understating the jaded low grade of your uncomplicated saying.
Understating the jaded low grade of your uncomplicated sayings. Not only do you think much too highly of your music, but also we're not speaking enough about your boring low bar lyrics and wordplay.
Apostrophe so we can't see that you're the owner of these rhymes abysmal.
Apostrophe so we can see that you're the owner of these rhymes abysmal. So an apostrophe, as you know, is punctuation to indicate possession. Apostrophe so we can see you're the owner of these rhymes abysmal. Use the term apostrophe, which is used to indicate possession, but then also he's talking about you are in possession of these crappy bars. Also, if you'll notice, your, you are, YOU''RE. So not only did he use the term apostrophe and then have a word with an apostrophe, but he's talking about the whole fact that ownership for your crappy bars. Take ownership of your crappy bars.
Literary notions that your music contains potions and symbols.
Literary notions that your music contains potions and symbols. You're actually writing down and making the notion and crazy claim that there is more meaning and substance to your bars? Doubt very highly.
Literally no one thinks you're sick. Refrain from oceans, stay nimble.
Literally no one thinks you're sick. Refrain from oceans, stay nimble. No one thinks you're good. No one thinks you're sick. Better stay light and agile, talking about being nimble, and also stay away from the ocean because, you know the term, you're going to drown? You know what I'm saying? Stay nimble, you may drown. Stay away from oceans, stay nimble.
Some retrain your brain to be less inane.
Son, retrain your brain to be less inane. Better study up and get smarter so you can try to be less stupid. Inane.
With some devotion, you won't be like a symbol.
With some devotion, you won't be like a symbol. If you work on you and your craft, you won't be in for a crash. You see what I did there? Crash, because a cymbal, because the way he spelt it was like on the drum, a cymbal. And what do cymbals do? They make beats and they get beat. So maybe with some devotion, you won't get beat.
Tired of the wordplay, I prefer to trade puns and syllable runs for the wordplay.
Tired of the wordplay, I prefer to trade puns and syllable runs for the word play. People's wordplay and syllable schemes, haha Skeem, have become boring, and he would trade them for the word play. He put a space between word and play, and so that makes the word play itself, the actual word play, more significant now. But in doing so, in this whole thing, it is also a play on words.
Idealistic, linguistic, critic fond of the antonym of the prior word I rhymed with.
Idealistic, linguistic, critic fond of the antonym of the prior word I rhymed with say. So, preferred language, idealistic linguistics, from a super critical, I'm going to say he's talking about himself here when he says critic fond. So, he's a critic who's fond of the antonym of the prior word I rhymed with say. So, if we go back and see the word play, the antonym of play would be work. So he's fond of work here, and he's calling himself a very analytical, critical person who is fond of work.
Let me let you in on a secret.
Let me let you in on a secret. So he's about to tell us something we don't know. A secret is something you don't know because it's secret.
Levitation leads to regret.
Levitation leads to regret. Thinking too highly of yourself or being on a high horse or being literally high means you can do almost nothing but fall. So levitation leads to regret.
Falling on your face ain't hard, assuming you're close to the ground.
Falling on your face ain't hard, assuming you're close to the ground. So it'd be a much easier fall to take if you stay grounded. So stay grounded and have reasonable expectations.
On guard.
On guard. So that also, on guard, the literal meaning is taking opening position for action, but also the way he said it, it's like on God, which in slang terms is no lie, truth.
If you're trying to figure this out, lucky for you, it's the end of our bout.
If you're trying to figure this out, lucky for you, it's the end of our bout. So, a bout is a fight. We've been fighting with this because it's super hard and complicated. And if we're trying to figure it out, lucky for us, it's almost over.
Period. Over. So go ahead and put down your sword, little soldier.
Period. Over. So go ahead and put down your sword, little soldier. Period. Over. It's finito. It's done. So go ahead and put down your sword, little soldier. Go ahead and put down your weapon because we've already lost. Also, this can be another play. You ever heard the term, the pen is mightier than the sword? So, it was his pen versus our sword.
It's NYK Production.
Jeez.
So, that is what you will be tasked at breaking down and explaining all the bars
I did my best.
on this contest to eat Big PP.
this contest to eat big pee-pee.
You have 7 days. Also, use hashtag EATBIGPP.
You have to think that part of this had to be motivated by the fact that I'm sure he gets comments all the time talking about, you missed this, you missed that, which every reactor is going to get. So he was like, oh, I miss things, huh? Well, I'm just going to go ahead and make something that everybody is going to miss almost everything. How about that? You want to judge me? Well, how about it's my turn to do the judging? I got to tell you, this is a real intellect flex, is what it is. It's big brain, big PP, big flex right now.
PP so that I can find the videos you upload by searching that hashtag. It wouldn't hurt to email a link to your video on YouTube to WeSkeem42@gmail.com. Let's see what you guys got. Let's see what you all can do, since you're always getting on my balls about how well or not well I break down bars. How about you try to break down my shit? Good
Break
luck.
down my shit. Hey, I did my best. Did my best. If you enjoyed that, leave a like. If you dislike that because it made your brain hurt, or you hate me or WeSkeem, leave a dislike. If you think you can do better than me, please do. I challenge you. He challenges you. If you watch this and then you do a breakdown, I feel like I essentially am a cheat code for your success, so you should split the money with me. Anyway, until next time, Backyard Fitness and Stuff.